What if I told you that the death of a bird triggered a health crisis, killing 500,000 people? This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's a stark reality. Nature has its own janitors, tirelessly cleaning up the mess to protect life. Vultures, often overlooked and misunderstood, play a role more critical than we ever realize. But what happens when they vanish? The answer is devastating. Over 500,000 deaths, uncontrolled disease outbreaks, and an ecological catastrophe. Today, we'll uncover the chilling tale of how humanity's ignorance led to this crisis. Vultures are often seen as grotesque or ominous creatures circling above the dead. But in reality, they are nature's first responders, critical to maintaining ecological balance. These birds consume rotting carcasses that would otherwise breed harmful pathogens like anthrax, botulism, and rabies. Unlike other scavengers, vultures have a unique digestive system that destroys these deadly microbes, ensuring they don't spread further. Without them, nature's cleanup process stalls, unleashing chaos. Think of them as biological waste managers. What happens when this vital workforce disappears? Let's find out. In the mid-1990s, a veterinary drug called Diclofenac became widely used in India for treating livestock. Harmless to cattle, it was fatal to vultures. When vultures consumed carcasses of animals treated with this drug, it caused kidney failure and led to their rapid demise. In just a few years, India's vulture population plummeted by over 95%. Millions of these vital birds were wiped out. In some regions, what was once a thriving population of millions was reduced to mere hundreds. This was the fastest population collapse recorded for any bird species since the extinction of the passenger pigeon in North America. The decline of vultures didn't just affect ecosystems, it had dire consequences for human health. With no vultures to clean up animal carcasses, stray dogs and rats moved in to fill the void. Unlike vultures, these scavengers are not efficient cleaners. Instead, they spread diseases like rabies and anthrax, contaminating water supplies and increasing bacterial infections. Between 2000 and 2005, rabies cases in India soared. The annual death toll reached alarming numbers, people losing their lives to diseases that vultures could have prevented. Even the quality of drinking water declined, with bacterial contamination doubling in some regions. These deaths were preventable, but the cost of neglecting one species rippled through society, hitting the most vulnerable communities hardest. The vulture crisis didn't just disrupt health, it shattered traditions and ecosystems. In the Parsi community, vultures play a sacred role in disposing of the dead through sky burials. With vultures gone, this centuries-old practice is at risk of vanishing, forcing the community to rethink their rituals. Environmental degradation worsened as well. Vultures rely on tall trees and cliffs for nesting, but these habitats are disappearing due to urbanization, mining, and deforestation. Without immediate action, even the surviving species may vanish. Thankfully, all is not lost. Conservationists are fighting back. Breeding programs, Diclofenac bans, and vulture-safe zones have begun to show promise. In some areas, populations are stabilizing, though they remain critically low. The message is clear. We can't afford to ignore the intricate connections in our ecosystem. Protecting vultures isn't just about saving our bird. It's about safeguarding our health, environment, and heritage. The decline of vultures is a stark reminder of how deeply connected we are to nature. Every species has a role to play, and when one vanishes, we all feel the impact. Share this story, spread awareness, and support conservation efforts. Together, we can ensure a safer future for both vultures and humanity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that matter.